Hello, my name is Jeff Layer. I'm the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Wolverhampton, and it's my great delight and pleasure to welcome everyone to our graduation ceremonies in 2017. You know, graduation is a really special time for our graduates, for all the hard work they've done, their families, their friends, everybody who's supported them. And it's really saying something when you see thousands of people graduating every year, making sure that they are able to celebrate their success. Every year in Wolverhampton, we graduate 7,000 students over 30 ceremonies across the whole year. And the delight on people's faces when they realise just what they've really achieved as they set out on the next stage of their career is something that is really inspiring. And we hope you really enjoy the day, we hope you enjoy the ceremony, and most of all, enjoy reflecting back on what you've achieved on the next stage of your career.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Please do be seated. Graduates, award winners, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Simon Walford. I chair the board of the university, and it's a privilege to be Master of Ceremonies here this morning as we welcome you to this graduation and confirmative awards for the Faculty of Education, Health and Wellbeing. The important people to welcome, the reason why we're here, are the class, the distinguished class, I suppose I should say, of 2017, to recognise your graduation and success that we are here today to celebrate with you. Seated behind me are members of the academic staff and invited guests of the school, and also guests of the wider university community. I particularly extend a warm welcome today to Eleanor Smith, who is the new Member of Parliament for Wolverhampton South West. I think 40 years a nurse, and here because she's very interested in the activities of the faculty in the university, and we're delighted to have her with us. The ceremony will begin with the awarding of an honorary degree, and then we will have the presentation of graduates. Each will be called across the stage to be presented to the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Layer, and the Dean of the Faculty, Dr. Alex Hopkins, with special mention being made of prizes and academic distinctions. Will you please join us in applauding the achievements of each student as they become graduates of the university? I hope we have a most enjoyable morning, and I'm going to ask the Vice-Chancellor to address us.
Honoured guests, ladies, gentlemen, graduates, and a particular welcome to the families and the friends of our graduates, and to the many partners that we work with across the West Midlands, who are here today and have been part of your education and part of your development, ranging from a range of health trusts that are here with us on the platform today. And we thank you all for being here. It's really important that, particularly in an area such as health, which we graduate from today, that the partnership between the health trusts and the university and our students is strong, developmental, and embedded in everything we do. So thank you all for being here. However, graduates, today is about a celebration. It's a celebration of your achievements. It's a celebration of what you've done. And you should cherish today, and you should look back on it fondly, as it is really the culmination of years of hard work. And you should be proud of that hard work, proud of your dedication, proud of all the successes you've had, and proud of all the achievements, because nobody can ever undermine your hard work and your success. And it's a real testimony that you're here today, as a testimony to your dedication and work. Behind me are many of the colleagues who will have supported you during your academic studies, and no doubt you will wish to thank them for what they have done and the work they have contributed. You are part of a series of ceremonies. We do 30 ceremonies across the world, most of them here in Wolverhampton, every year, and 7,000 students graduate with University of Wolverhampton awards every year. And it is a particular moment when you need to think and reflect on what you've achieved and what you then move on to. Now, you probably, graduates, were of the impression that you'd done all that you needed to do to graduate today. You have one more task in front of you, and that is wearing an outfit which you probably don't go out in very often, wearing shoes that might just have come out of the box this morning. You have to come up the steps, go along the stage, and then descend the other steps. Now, just assure you that everybody behind you up and upstairs and everybody back here is wishing you all the best of luck. Now, as we focus on the nature of what you've achieved, we need a little bit of that reflection. Because you graduate today from a university with a long and illustrious history. Established in 1827 as the Wolverhampton Mechanics Institute. At that moment in time, when at the heart of the Industrial Revolution, we were moving from an agrarian to an industrialized society, when nobody had ever worked in factories anywhere in the world before. And our Victorian forefathers decided to establish the Mechanics Institute so we could develop the workforce of that time. And we've grown significantly since then. Today, 23,000 students across a range of campuses in the Black Country and beyond. But we've stayed loyal and focused on our heritage. And that heritage is twofold. The first is about opportunity. And as the University of Opportunity, we provide opportunity. You have taken that opportunity, and my colleagues have supported you in that opportunity. And we firmly believe in education being available for all, irrespective of ability to pay. And we believe that you have had the bedrock of that success. The other aspect that's important from our heritage is the focus on vocational higher education. And you, like many of our graduates, will be moving into a world of work. You may have already been in a world of work, and you will move down and up in your careers. But what's quite important about that is to reflect upon the vocational nature of our studies and the way that those programs are being designed to assist you. Many of them, as I said earlier, in partnership with our Health Trust partners. And it's no great surprise that 96% of our students are in employment within 6 months of graduating, which is a testimony to your hard work and my colleagues behind me. Now, higher education has a particular place in our society and in our economy. And a major report in 1998 identified the major role and purpose of higher education as being fourfold. The first of that is about pursuing individual academic excellence, which we see today. The second is about pursuing the frontiers of knowledge, discovery, and invention. The third is about developing the workforce for the future. And really importantly, the fourth is about helping to shape and create a civil and inclusive society. The sort of society in which you'd wish your families to be brought up in. And education is, as Nelson Mandela said, the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Higher education has many other benefits. And those benefits are not necessarily economic. But as a part of higher education, what we know about graduates is that they tend to use the health service less than others. They're less engaged in the criminal system. They spend more time on the development of their families. And the good news is you tend to live longer. Universities are the great success story of the UK economy and the political society in which we live. UK universities are the second most popular universities in the world for international students to study in. Our research from UK universities is the second most cited in the world. And some of our universities rank as the top in the world. It is a sector, it is a system for which we should be proud, a sector which delivers to the economy and delivers societal change. It's a major success story. And students today in higher education are achieving at a level higher than ever before. And the reason for that is quite simple. It is because of your hard work, your commitment, and my colleagues' teaching and support. You graduate today from the Institute of Health Professions and Health Studies. And we have a range of courses recognised and represented today, all focused on something incredibly important, which is about the health of our nation, in terms of preventative health and in terms of treating people. You are fundamentally important to our society. And you're also some of our leaders of the future. And being a leader of the future in whatever role brings with it tremendous responsibility and accountability. But our curriculum is such that we've designed it in a way that we've given you the skills, the knowledge, the wherewithal to be able to use that particular responsibility wisely and sensibly, helping to establish a successful society and a growing society. We want you to be ambitious. We are a very ambitious university. We have an investment programme of £250 million to go into improving the student facilities, the learning facilities, the research facilities, the economic facilities, and their engagement with business, the professions, and the health service. And that is the height of our ambition. And in our curriculum and in our work with you, we've strived to ensure that you are ambitious. And we want you to be ambitious. We want you to be ambitious for the person sat next to you. We want you to be ambitious for your families. We want you to be ambitious for the communities in which you live. We want you to be ambitious for the workforce in which you're engaged and the employer you're with. Because it's only by having ambition that you can realize that ambition, and it's only by stretching that ambition that you start to develop change in society and economy. So we have focused on making you, enabling you to be as ambitious as possible. You join our alumni. It's a large alumni, and we always want to know what you're doing, how you're getting on, what's the new developments in your life. And we urge you to stay in touch with us through our Alumni Association. We are determined to stay in touch with you, and we know where you live. Graduation is a time for reflection. We'll have lots of memories. You'll have lots of thoughts about what you've done and how you've done it. And that reflection is important because part of the skills that you've developed are the problem solving, the analysis and reflection. And remember the words of Gandalf. All we have to decide is what to do with the time given us. Use that time. And when you're looking at your ambition, when you're thinking about your ambition, when you're thinking about what you might want to do, I give you the words of J.K. Rowling. The world is full of wonderful things you haven't seen yet. Don't ever give up on the chance of seeing them. Now, just before I finish, I was talking to some colleagues outside, and they tell me, and I found this quite surprising actually, but they tell me that you are the quietest group of students that they have ever taught. Now, I find that really surprising. And I hope that as you congratulate your colleagues as they go across the stage, you prove my colleagues wrong. But in finishing, I leave you with a message. And that message is to search for every opportunity open to you. Take every opportunity given to you. But most importantly, provide every opportunity you can for others. By doing that, you carry on the long heritage of the university that you graduate from today. Graduates, on behalf of everybody in the room, well done and have a good day.
Barry Whitehouse is now going to present Mr. Henry James Carver for the conferment of an honorary degree of Doctor of Business Administration.
Vice-Chancellor, I am honoured and privileged to present Mr. Henry Carver, upon whom the Board of Governors and the Academic Board wish to confer an honorary doctorate in Business Administration from the University of Wolverhampton. Such an award is conferred in recognition of an individual's outstanding contribution in their professional life and one which is demonstrably in sympathy with the university's mission and ethos. Henry's family has deep roots in Wolverhampton and the Black Country. Carver's was established in 1896 in Willenhall, and in 1914 they expanded into Wolverhampton. Prior to the Second World War, they moved into a building in Stafford Street, which is now part of the university. In the early 1970s, the company moved again to make way for the university's further expansion and moved to their current site in Little's Lane with an 11-acre footprint in the heart of the city. Henry was educated at Newbridge School and went on to Rugby before obtaining a BA Honours in Business Studies and a diploma in marketing while studying at Wolverhampton Business School. He joined the family firm in 1984 when it employed 35 members of staff and had a turnover of around £2 million. Henry is justifiably proud that in his time as managing director, the company has grown to employ 250 staff with a turnover of £32 million, creating employment and providing a valuable service for the local community, built on local entrepreneurial achievement. In February 2012, the Wolverhampton site was destroyed by fire, clearly visible from many of the university's buildings. It would have been easy to walk away, but that is not the nature of the man or the company, and Carver's have rebuilt to provide a state-of-the-art development which the city can be rightfully proud. The heritage of the business and its ability to grow and sustain are symbolic of what the city needs to achieve moving forward, and this is key to the University of Wolverhampton's vision. But there is far more to Henry's contribution to Wolverhampton. In 1998, Carver's came up with a strategy to put the Wolverhampton Marathon back on the map, to strengthen the city's events programme, sponsoring the event and galvanising support from other members of the business community. The key focus was encouraging participation to improve the health and esteem of local communities and to be the catalyst for fundraising for local charities. Initially, for St John's Ambulance and the neonatal and coronary care support groups at New Cross Hospital. But many other charities have benefited over the last 18 years, including Acorns Children's Hospice, Compton Hospice, Midland Air Ambulance, Beacon Centre for the Blind, The Haven, Believe to Achieve, the Samaritans and the Steve Bull Foundation. Over £350,000 has been raised, and it inspired us in the business school to challenge our students to do the same as part of their enterprise studies. And in the last 8 years, we have also raised over £170,000 for local charities. Henry has helped to inspire a generation of local people to get fit and give back. But he has also been a constant champion for the city, a critical friend to all of us who are here to promote and develop the city and its wider community. He has been a constant campaigner for renewal and development, encouraging investment, but also adamant that self-help is vital in us improving the lives of those around us. The values which made the city great and are needed to restore that status now. Henry is a member of Wolverhampton Business Champions, principally there to promote the city of Wolverhampton, and president of the Wolverhampton Business Forum, started for networking purposes and lobbying the business case to local government. Both of these are allied to the university's regional impact strategy. He serves as a member of the Economic Board of Wolverhampton Council and has acted as guest speaker at university events, hosted university and business development meetings, and has assisted students with dissertations and assignments. This isn't the tale of someone of a national or international profile who has hit the headlines or jetted around the world, but of a local man from a local family who has great belief in the locality and its people, who has combined business enterprise with service to the community that demonstrates the best virtues of old-style philanthropy, that has disappeared in so many localities, but which played such an important role in the history and development of Wolverhampton and the Black Country, and which we need to strengthen and renew moving forward. Henry has pride and a sense of belonging, which we aspire to develop in our students and our community. He is a true, if understated, Wolverhampton hero.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Barry, thank you very much for those kind words and for missing out the fact my wife sent me yesterday to pick up the potatoes and carrots, and I forgot the potatoes and got the wrong carrots. Today's a new day. I gratefully accept this award, really on behalf of all the people who've worked with me and supported me in good and difficult times, and of course my family. Graduates, whatever your grades, you're in the top 40%. And the fact that you've turned up means you've all passed. Well done. Forgive me, I've almost forgotten what it was like to be a graduate. It was over 30 years ago. There's a massive change for you from the academia to the job market, and that transition is at times painful. Fear not, though, I've been reminded on it by both my sons who've graduated in the last year or so, and you will find there are highs and lows of the job market. Sometimes you get the right job straight away. Sometimes you're going to have to compromise, and it's sometimes better to be in work and then look for another job. But take heart. Graduates generally get the best jobs in the end. As a businessman, I've always studied my peers. And what I've learned over the years is the ones who've been most successful have the greatest tenacity. They will work the hardest, and they never give up hope. They take adversity on the chin, and that's always worth bearing in mind. Life is never easy and straightforward. So what's the economic environment going to be like as you leave? Well, on one hand, we've got near full employment. The buzzword, I think, in business is uncertainty with Brexit and all that. But believe me, all my life I've had to deal with uncertainty in business. We've had 3 massive recessions, of which the 2008 was the worst. Government pours on regulations for business. But as an entrepreneur, I always look for the opportunities. And from adversity, sometimes the opportunities come, and they come strong. I mean, our economy, we've got massive balance of payments deficit. We're making a loss as a country every year. We've got a massive budget deficit. We're spending more than we've got. We've thrown Brexit into that toxic mix. So what does that mean? Well, as an entrepreneur, I think it means a weak pound for the foreseeable future. We'll be a bit poorer if we go on holiday, but that said, if you booked on Ryanair, you may not be going at all. Manufacturing, though, as an entrepreneur, I think we'll do a lot better over the coming years. We're going to have a weak currency for the foreseeable future. We will be able to compete, and 25% of our businesses that are in manufacturing are doing the best. And this university is great on engineering, and it's great on business. And our region is a manufacturing region. So I believe in the West Midlands, we're geared to be successful over the next 5 to 10 years. And lastly, I'd say to all of you, take every opportunity that comes your way. Don't be afraid of failing. I've certainly failed and come back. And take your fortunes and take your opportunities and walk through life with pride. Thank you very much.
Forgive me, Dr. Carver didn't mention his mum, who I know is here in the audience, so I think we should acknowledge the very considerable contribution that she and her late husband, Roy, made to the success of this son. I hope all your mothers, those of you who are going to graduate now, are here in spirit, if not in person, to join in such a feeling of success and achievement. And so we come to the main business of the morning, which is to ask Anne Saxon to present the award winners to the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Jeff Lair, and to the Dean of the Faculty, Dr. Alex Hopkins.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you award winners from the Faculty of Education, Health and Wellbeing. Doctor of Philosophy, Perceptions of Mental Illness in Southeastern Nigeria, Causal Beliefs, Attitudes, Help Seeking Pathways and Barriers to Help Seeking, Ogachukwu Isidore Ikwuka. Master of Science, Commissioning for Health and Social Care, Angela Aiken. With Merit, Jeanette Hudson. Master of Science, Mental Health, Noanika Ijeoma Nwokolo. Master of Science, Nursing, Karen Bowley. Eloise Newman. Julie Summersby. Bachelor of Nursing with Honours, Adult Nursing, Janet Afriyi. Samantha Adagibi Forster. Raqueline Gordon. Emma Grice. Emily Lydia Hussain. Sophie Louise Jinks. Abigail Tinam Obaya. Laura Stedman. Augustina Ufoma Yahiri. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Emergency Practitioner with First Class Honours, Nicola Bromwell Pitter. With First Class Honours, Philip Curry. With First Class Honours, Jamie Peter Kelly. Bachelor of Science Emergency Practitioner, Hamen Bakili Lakou. Jasprit Griwal. Simbaresh Svenika Kazhanji. Bachelor of Science, Health and Social Care, Restraint Reduction, Jason Anthony Gerling. Bachelor of Science with Honours Health Studies, Samha Ramazini Abubakar. Tasnim Mohammed Ali. Georgia Allen. Saira Amir. Donovan Atkinson. With first class honours, Hayley Jane Bagnall. With first class honours, Shakira Baigum. Rhiannon Rishi Bailey. Jane Beddoes. Shakila Begum. Deep Kaur Baku. Jamuna Bura. Fosir Kabdul Rahman. Wahib Chowdhury. With first class honours, Amy Louise Davis. Bianca Davis. Alvin Yolandi Dongmonumi. With first class honours, Naila Dubidat. Omar Bolani Nasrat Fatuja. With first class honours, Natasha Fido. Simran Gatora. Rika Guba. Indu Gurung. Fahima Salah Ibrahim. Zinat Mariam Iqbal. Charlotte James. Demi James. With first class honours, Katie Anna James. With first class honours, Bakan Jatha. Simran Karka. Josephine Kinjay Nanyonga. Sahima Kusar. Anisha Kumari. With first class honours, Jessica Louise Lee. Ognia Levi. Lataja Lindsay Robinson. Alice Mutsa Makiri. Sandra Matita. Tende Matibiri. With first class honours, Nisha Mirembi. Hanan Mohammed. Caroline Mayamiko Matabaliki. Sithandwe Inkosi Murengai. Danielle Elizabeth Paul. With first class honours, Aisha Pavey. With first class honours, Samantha Richards. Zabaya Ruby. Alicia Sadhia. Suzanne Scott. Natasha Shuttleworth. Jaspreet Singh Baines. With first class honours, Safiatu Singh Hate. Danielle Civita. Deanna Marie Smith. Sherelle Vilma Gilfield Smith. With first class honours, Paige Stiles. With first class honours, Mamata Thapa. With first class honours, Sarah Louise Thomas. With first class honours, Laurel Troop. Rebecca Natalie Walker. Hayley Jane Webb. Bachelor of Science with Honours, International Nursing Studies with First Class Honours, Hamed Ali Syed Ahmed Al-Shari. With First Class Honours, Layla Sulayam Salam Al-Abri. With First Class Honours, Badria Issa Bakul Al-Balushi. With First Class Honours and Widow of the Faculty of Education, Health and Wellbeing's Dean's Prize, Ashma Hamdam. Sulaiman Hamdam Sulaiman Al-Kalbani. Khalifa Syed Mubarak Al-Makmari. With first class honours, Huda Rashid Salim Al-Mamari. With first class honours, Salimi Mohammed Al-Nakiri Ali Al-Musalami. With first class honours, Huda Rashid Mahoun Al-Khoury. With first class honours, Nazrin Solayam Dahi Al-Oyami Hamed Mohammed, Hamed Mohammed Saran Al-Subhi. With first class honours, Ahmed Saif Hamoud Al-Sabari. With first class honours, Mustafa Salim Khalfan Masood Al-Yakubi. With first class honours, Nabil Ahmed Bakhit Bait Suwailam. Bachelor of Science with Midwifery, with honours Midwifery shortened, with first class honours Joanne Badger. Cristina Castilla Gonzalez. Bachelor of Science with honours Nursing Studies Jessie Allen. Lee Dillon. Samantha Jane Thompson. Elaine Wharton. Bachelor of Science, Nursing Studies, Angela Gibson. Helen Graver. Wendy Lanham. Agnes Ngonga Mabuzi. Patience Mahonduro. Pauline Musqui. Leanne Edna Marcel. Tendai Faith Liasango. Fastini Damilola Ogung Beeson. Jackie Dawn Rowe. Rebecca Simmons. Tracy Stanford. Susan Jane Ward. Bachelor of Science, Nursing Studies, Acute Care, Kayon Nikaisha Gilling. Zoe Rizzo. Bachelor of Science, Nursing Studies, Critical Care, Jennifer Lucy Ostwick. Jane Elizabeth Denston. Natalie Ann Douglas. Lillian Major-Dukon. Zosin Baslibar. Laura Pollitt. Joanna Lucy Poulter. Claire Louise Thorpe. Ray Tiffany Various. Bachelor of Science, Nursing Studies, Mental Health and Psychological Interventions, Rita Nyamandenga Marondera, Lucy Levi, Rose Sibanda, Bachelor of Science, Nursing Studies, Orthopaedic Care, Paula Michelle Hadley. Bachelor of Science, Nursing Studies, Renal Care, Marisa Iraska. Harpreet Kaur, Rena Lyko, Janine Morfett. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Palliative and End-of-Life Care, Caroline Marks. Bachelor of Science, Palliative and End-of-Life Care, Jean Kelly. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Palliative and End-of-Life Care for Adults with Progressive Life-Limiting Conditions, Jessie Nirenda Chibwe. Sungirairi Mutizi. Certificate of Higher Education Developing Palliative and End-of-Life Care Practice, Susan Ann Rico. Certificate of Higher Education Palliative and End-of-Life Care, Madeline Goodfellow. Diploma of Higher Education Paramedic Science, Aisha Bal. Chloe Barley. Macy Anna Hayes. Ben Mays. Bachelor of Science with Honours Health Studies, Fatima Begum. Thank you. Diploma of Higher Education, Health Studies, Bibash Kapung. Doctor of Philosophy, Utilisation of Insecticide-Treated Nets Among Women in Rural Nigeria, Themes, Stories and Performance, Anastasia Ifanyinwa Nzuti. Bachelor of Science with First Class Honours, Health Study, Ibtisam Ali. Diploma of Higher Education, Paramedic Science, Tyra Paveen. Thank you. Thank you. Bachelor of Science with First Class Honours, Health Studies, Emmanuel Katende. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Health Studies, Elias Mohammed. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Health Studies, Rizwana Rangzib. Bachelor of Science with Honours Midwifery, shortened, Esther Costat Cabizas. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Midwifery Shortened, Sandra Santos Toralba. Thank you. Bachelor of Science with Honours Health Studies, Orion Grace Husadi Sumamunu. Thank you. Bachelor of Science with Honours Health Studies, Shumsa Zubaya. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of finalists from the Faculty of Education, Health and Wellbeing.
Well done to you all. It's your chance now to say thank you, if you want to those who've helped you get to where you are today. So I'm going to ask you in a moment, the graduates, to stand and offer your applause to the people here and perhaps the people in your hearts who aren't here, who have supported you through your time at the university. Many of them are behind and above you. And then after a moment, perhaps just turn and acknowledge the help, inspiration perhaps, and teaching that you've had from the faculty who are behind me. So the floor is yours. And our team? Please be seated. Now I'm going to ask Ike Murembe, who is the Diversity Officer in the Students' Union, to say a few words.
Good morning, Vice-Chancellor, honored guests, families, and most important, good morning to graduates here today. My name is Ike. I'm your elected Diversity Officer for the Students' Union. And on behalf of the Students' Union, well done to graduating today. The University and Students' Union is committed to enhancing the student experience, to encouraging diversity, and providing equal opportunity with your support, and also provide you with all the important tools to aid your personal development. You should be very proud of this moment. This is the life-changing experience that you're going through today. It's a testament to your hard work, effort you've put in for the past few years. I'm here today, not because I was sitting back, but also because I took every opportunity provided to me through the university. This is a university of experience, and also a university of opportunities. You've been hearing that a lot today. As you go out in life, I'll encourage every one of you, set a clear goal, set a plan. Moving forward, try and tick off every little thing. Because waking up every morning and also facing new challenges and going through them and going through to the next day, that's accomplishments in itself for you to be proud of. Furthermore, I'm graduating also tomorrow, but obviously you're graduating today. Thanks to the support that we're getting from our friends and family. Because along the way, they helped us out. They gave us all the support that they needed, all the support that we needed, sorry. They made sure that even if late nights or the no food to eat, things like that, they gave us all the support that they need, and that we say thank you for also giving us all the support that you provided today. As you're going to be embarking onto your next stage, try and make sure that you don't just build an environment that's safe for you, but also safe for everyone around you. Because that's the aim. There's a lot of midwifery, nursing people graduating today. that's an accomplishment in itself for you to look at. What that means is there's a lot of you that feel like, okay, I'm going to do something I'm passionate about. I'm going to help people. I'm going to provide a service that's relevant to the society, that's going to help encourage society. I myself and you yourself, you've all put in the time. And now it's for you to actually make sure that you create opportunities for yourself. Not just for yourself, but for people around you. Look around you, there's a lot of people, all your friends and family, they're all smiling at you today. And they're all happy. I'm happy to be standing there. Because I liked university, I liked it. And I'm sure you liked university, or maybe you didn't. But for me, but the only way I'm standing here today is because I took opportunities provided to me. When I first came to university, I never thought, okay, I'm going to be standing in front of here speaking to you today. But you know what reason I'm here today? Because I took an opportunity. I seen it and I grabbed it. I was like, this is something that I want to do. And I'm nervous, but I'm talking to you right now. Hey, you should have seen me a few months back. I couldn't do this. And this is the opportunity I'm telling you about. There's going to be a lot of them coming your way now. Because you're going to the world out there, and you're going to be thinking, okay, what can I do, what can I not do? My mom would tell me you could do anything you want if you set your mind to it. One of the verses says, the race is not won by the fastest, or the battle by the strongest, or does the food come to the wise, but time and chance happen to them all. So think about that. And as you go out there, you can conquer the world if you want to. And thanks again for having me. It's been a privilege for me to speak to you guys today. And congratulations on graduating. Thank you.
We're coming to the end of the ceremony. If I may, I'd just like to share a thought with you, because I share a common bond with many of you, having worked in the health and caring professions all my life. And that is, if you want to be good at it and a success, you have to be happy to care. And that actually isn't always easy. It's been brought home to me at the moment by a very interesting set of documentaries on the BBC about the West Midlands Ambulance Service, which is not showing you how those banana trucks work, or how the technology behind them works, or the training and the really hard graft it was for those people who serve in them to get to the skills that they've got, or the rigor of the certification and the examination of their competence, which goes on over and over again throughout their working lives. It's there, but it's not what the programs are about. The programs are about people. How the people in those trucks interact with the people they meet on their calls. And how the people's lives that they come to interact with affect their own lives and reflect in their own experience. And I end up thinking, once again, that the whole business of healthcare and more generally the caring professions across the world is actually about the people and the interactions and how, as a professional, you deal with the people you come across. It isn't going to be easy, it's going to be hard work, but it's very satisfying. And on behalf of the university, I wish you all every success as you take your lives forward to the next step. We hope that you will remember this day as a highlight or one of the highlights anyway, in your experience of being a student at the university. Now, you are graduates and you join a group of more than 100,000 people across the world who share a common love of the University of Wolverhampton that you take away in your hearts, I hope. The university wishes you well and would like to invite you and all your family and friends to join us for simple refreshments in the Harrison Learning Centre, the Ambika Pool building, immediately after the ceremony. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be careful as you spill out of the theatre not to get hit by a bus, which apparently is a health and safety warning that I was required to give you. Can I ask you, please, to remain in your places until the procession and the graduates have left the auditorium? I declare the ceremony closed and ask you to stand.